Definitely got to do more finesse. Definitely got to do more finesse.
What? How much money did you start with to get into like just how much money did you have liquid to?
Look, she's stuck. Look at that. She's stuck. How much money you start with in trucking? She's stuck. She don't even know what she finna say. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Clark back at it again with another video, man. Hey, man, today, man, we are going to be breaking down a video I came across, man. I'm just so intrigued on this trucking guru situation because I've been in the trucking industry and I just trying to figure out how the hell can you scam in trucking?
What do you mean by that?
So I'm gonna break down this interview, man. It's just a lot of phony stuff that look. So yeah, we're gonna do a reaction to this video, and I'm just giving my honest opinion, man. You know, man. So apparently she went down to a RealLyfe Productions out there in Dallas. I think that's where they at. She went down there and did an interview. In the interview, she brought apparently some millionaires with her. You know what I'm saying? So we're just going to the interview, break it down, and we're gonna see, man, if they really talking their shit like they really say they is. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go in here. Hey, man, y'all hit that like, comment, subscribe, and we're gonna get into this video, man.
We back with the trucking guru, and she has brought some individuals with her that we're gonna let her introduce and get y'all familiar with out here in real life land. Who you got with you?
I got my hitters to the right of me is my sister Tiffany.
How you doing, Tiffany?
So,
Tiffany.
so introduce she gonna be on one.
Hey y'all.
Introduce Shayna.
I'm Shayna. Crystal. Delisa.
And Brandon.
All right, man. Before we get into this, man, it just looked like, this is my honest opinion. It looked like she told these team or whoever she found, come on the show with me. Try to break this shit down. Try to let these people know that I'm not a scammer. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. Because allegedly there's people coming out saying this. But check out the shirts, man, before we even start. The shirts, they just, I don't know, man. And they look appealing, trying to find somebody to believe in what they got going on. That's what it looked like. So we got millionaire mentor, millionaire resilience, millionaire visionary, millionaire hustler. So apparently, if I'm looking at this, and I've never been a trucker, if I'm looking at this, I'm like, okay, damn, they made $1 million, all these millionaires in trucking. Let me click this and see what they talking about. And then when you go into what they talking about, if you're not in trucking, the stuff they're talking about ain't really adding up, man. I ain't gonna cap to you. It ain't really adding up. But let me stop talking. We're gonna go ahead and continue this.
He got the stick on him.
And Brandon.
Yeah, so we back in the building, man. We got to recap a couple things, man. You came on here, you dropped nothing but gems.
Thank you.
Some people were mad that we didn't get all the way into trucking, but like I say, this isn't a trucking interview. It's an interview about Kiera and how she grew her empire and all. You know what I mean? So you're back.
I am.
You're back with the black shirters.
Yeah.
Explain to me, and you know, we see the hashtag Trucking Tribe on your Instagram. Explain to us what is the Trucking Tribe, how you get in the Trucking Tribe, and what the black shirts mean.
Well, I'm gonna let my black shirt explain. Take it.
Yeah, actually, black shirts is people that she's promoted to leadership within a group of the tribe to help further the tribe. But actually, she have black shirts and she have gold shirts. And everyone up here, we all are gold shirts. Whether you are black or a gold and you in the tribe, we gonna help you. It don't matter what color our shirts is. We gonna help you get to that bag. Mm-hmm. We gonna help you with education, and we gonna push you farther as you trying to push yourself.
That's what's up. Now, one thing that, you know, was impressive was, you know, Kiera back with us. Can you give us a story, you know, how you linked up with her and how she helped you get to the $1 million status? The millionaire status.
No, definitely. I got you. What's crazy is I came across Kiera on IG like right at the time the pandemic happened, right? And it was funny because I was following another influencer, and I'm like, bro, telling my homies, we got to get into trucking.
Right.
I'm like, bro, we got to diversify our funds, right? Because, it's not a retirement plan. There's certain things that people do.
Mhm.
You feel me? And I'm getting too old to keep doing prison sentences. You feel me? So I paid attention, but I didn't act on it. I ain't gonna lie, I was still caught up in what I was doing.
Y'all check how she looked when he said prison sentences. I guess he wasn't supposed to say this. Let me rewind it back. I don't think y'all really seen it. But we at 329. Let's go to 320, 315.
People do.
Mhm.
You feel me?
Check her face
And
out.
I'm getting too old to keep doing prison sentences. You feel me? So I paid attention, but I didn't act on it. I ain't gonna lie, I was still caught up in what I was doing.
You talking too much.
Pandemic happened.
Mhm.
I connected with several people. They told me some no's, but I was persistent. I was following up on follow-ups and follow-ups. And man, I landed a $7.1 million government contract, man.
Now I do gotta ask. The day that you signed
Y'all drop in the comment. Do you really think it was 7.1 mil? Government contract. He just got in trucking. He said he had just got in trucking. He didn't want to do the dispatching. He went searching for government contracts. Somehow he got a 7.1. Hey man. Life is lifing. That's what I'm talking about.
that $7.1 million deal, what is the first thing that you did?
You know what? I haven't done nothing yet because, I'm going to be all the way 1,000.
Mhm.
Government contracts move way different than normal freight. With the government contract, when you get it, it's a certain date that you start.
Mhm.
Then even after you start, they pay you net 30. Net 30 is they only pay you 30 days after the start. And then even with the primary holder of the account,
You get a
they
factory
pay you
company.
out within 5 days. So you're not even getting paid until
That's where the
35 to
factory
40
company come in.
days after you start the contract.
Mhm.
So you either got to have the bread to pay the workers or you got to get factored, which is pretty much another loan company fronting you the money until
Taking a
they get
percent.
their money. So
And it's not another loan company. It's basically a big bank with big money. And if you ain't got no money and a trucking company really got 30 to 60 days to pay you. So if they got 30 to 60 days to pay you, they gonna sit on that money and pay you at the last minute. So these factoring companies come in to pay you, and then but the factory company take a small cut, which is not a lot. And once they pay you, then they go and pay the bank. That's what a factory company is.
at the end of the day, that's just how I go with the government contracts. And it's just like if people want to get into it, they have to understand that's what it is. I was fortunate enough that I had some semi-truck drivers that's been in the game and they understood the numbers. And they said, hey, we rocking with you. You ain't got to pay me, but I need something to make sure that this is real.
Mhm.
And when I showed them, they like, man, we're going to pay ourselves.
Amen.
Simple as that.
So you even tell me, he said he had some drivers that's been in the trucking game that told you they will work for you for free, basically. Story, we got a new story.
So I met Kiera at the Millionaires Tour.
What is your name?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Crystal.
Crystal.
Yes. I met Kiera at the Millionaires Tour. I was trucking before I met Kiera a little. I was trucking before I met Kiera, but I was trucking the wrong way. So after the Millionaires Tour, I was
She don't even know if she was trucking. She's a millionaire though.
like, oh my gosh. She said, can the tribe please stand up? And I was like, maybe 10 of us not standing up. And I was like, oh, I don't like that feeling. I want to be a part of the tribe too. So yeah, I want to be a part of the tribe too. So I was like, okay, tomorrow I'm a part of the tribe. So the lady that was next to me, she was like, okay, this is what you need to do. So I became part of the tribe, continued to go to events. I started watching and Instagram. And I was like, okay, so everything that she's saying, I already have as far as rate cons. I got shippers in my back pocket that I've been talking to, been making relationships, but I didn't know I needed to ask them.
The whole time while they talking, check the trucking guru out, Miss Kiera. Her face tells it all. When they talking too much, her face gonna tell it all.
Hey, do you have something that I could run every week that's paying this good? I didn't know that at the time. So when I came across Kiera and I started, really digging into trucking, is when I start my bag change.
You said you had shippers in your back pocket. Like what kind of shippers?
So shippers, as far as on the Raycons, your shippers that you get the loads from. So I had been running before I got with Kiera. I had already started my business, established my business. And then as I was, learning stuff from Kiera, from Instagram.
She's saying shippers, like, that's a big word. You can find shippers on the load board and call them. I'll call one right now.
Is when I was like, okay, well, let me call my shippers on my Raycons and say, hey, I ran this load for you, X, Y, and Z. I like the load. I showed up. I wasn't late. I delivered. I emailed you and let you know, hey, I delivered the load. Do you have anything else? If you have anything else, reach out to me. Let me know. Will my company be glad to move it for you? So I didn't know that was an actual thing until I met Kiera.
Definitely. Now your shirt says Millionaire Achiever. Wait, are y'all all?
Yeah, she got a point. She do got a point. If you do email these companies, they probably will hit you up. But 9 times out of 10, they already locked in with somebody. They probably locked in with these big companies, these big trucking companies, these lower companies. They ain't really trying to get locked in with you. Trust me, I know.
Wearing a shirt for a reason? All right, so what is your Achiever? Tell us why yours say Achiever.
So I have a fleet of 8.
Oh man, God.
Achiever. You got a fleet of 8, or do you dispatch 8 vehicles? Or 8 trucks? We need to know.
Achievement unlocked.
So,
and real quick, I want to go back to resilience. Why does yours say Millionaire Resilience?
Just with my story, man, my background, what I went through in order to get to this point that I'm at now in life.
Okay, definitely. Yeah. Does anyone else, because this is your sister right next to you, and you had said something off camera where you're like, she put you in, did you say she put you in the game?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. My sister,
man.
She didn't put me in the game.
Okay, let's talk about it.
She was trucking before me.
Yeah, she was trucking before you.
So people think that she's just a pretty face, but no, I wouldn't be where I'm at. Like my sister, I said it on camera. My sister, this is the one I was talking about that came and was like, oh, you need help.
Yeah, so
she been at my side.
You were trucking before her. You don't look like a trucker. So let's talk about it.
Look like she dispatched.
And I ain't no
dispatch. Yeah. And mind you, and I'll say this, and to your point, we got a lot of comments because we're going to reference back to the old interview. A lot of people in the comments were like, dispatching, man, yeah, that's woman's work.
What?
Men get out there and drive. And to your point, you said these are cold calls we got to sell. And mind you, women to me are better sellers when it comes to kind of, the phone stuff. Y'all just, some about y'all.
Whoever asking question, check the guy, whoever asks question. You can tell the questions he asking. He asks him in a way of, I don't believe nothing y'all talking about. Listen to this.
Voice men, y'all got us. Hello, boom, y'all got us. So for men, it's you got to kind of do a little bit more talking.
Definitely got to do more finesse.
Is dispatching more?
He said, definitely got to do more finesse. And she accused of scamming.
Okay.
That's rubbish.
Okay.
That's rubbish.
You just got to put that work in.
That's rubbish.
It don't matter.
You just got to put that work in.
Yeah, but sometimes it do help that you're a female because if you call in brokers, a lot of time a broker, if you speak to a male as a female, they're going to flirt with you and try to give you that work just off the strength that you're a female.
Definitely. So yeah, you got a nice little voice. So I can see your dispatching life being successful. What was it about getting into that world that, even that you were interested in, Kiera, as far as what she was doing?
Oh, I didn't give a damn what Tiffany was doing at the time.
I was like 22.
Yeah,
like,
I didn't care what she was doing at the time.
Yeah.
She just was in it. And I was like, oh, okay, that's cute. No, I just say that because when I needed help, who I was able to lean on was my sister because she had knowledge.
No, that's real. So since then, what do you do now as far as
my shirt says
mentor? Yeah, let's talk about it.
I do the hold my hand.
She didn't even know what her shirt said. Did y'all peep that? She said, my shirt says, and when she read the mentor, now she finna, let me think of something that I can say about mentoring. Do y'all be peeping this stuff? I be peeping this stuff. I don't know. Let's ride.
And mentorship as well as the turnkey. A lot of people have questions about the turnkey, which email turnkey@thetruckingguru.com.
Yes.
We pretty much have contracts. If you are an owner
Because
operator,
looking.
we let you guys run as sub haulers on our contracts that we have.
Without having to pay the large insurance.
Yeah, and it don't cost to run our turkey. I know some people charge, but you ain't got to pay nothing.
Yeah, we don't charge an upfront fee. We're charging the $10,000 that others are charging.
Right. No. They're charging 20.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
they charging 20.
So you get the
Yeah, we don't do that.
Use that real life promo code and get that.
Did you know that you could get $50,000 to over $150,000 of investment capital at 0%?
Now, does everybody play a role in the Trucking Gurus company, or are y'all all
Take the questions he asking. He break their ass down.
independent? Y'all all do y'all's own thing, or
No, they're independent. They got that.
You could just tell they shooting at the hip with the answers. They really don't know.
I brought them because these people they did not know me until they see me on the internet, and all of them are successful as fuck from already having knowledge. And
They didn't know you till they seen you on the internet. Don't that sound like Mr. Flipping NJ over there? Mr. Ponzi scheme?
adding knowledge that I gave them.
That's dope.
So I brought them to shut people the fuck up, basically.
There you go.
I'm gonna let Shayna speak now.
Come on, Shayna.
So I'm Shayna, and I just happen to be from Dallas too.
I don't think you're gonna shut people up. We just gonna see who these people is, because we want to make sure they some millionaires before we sign up for your Trucking Guru course. You the one selling the course, but you got these people around you promoting the course too, basically, and trucking.
Is Millionaire Divine Intervention. Okay. And the reason why this fits me is because I was in trucking like Crystal before I ran. But I was doing okay, right? I had no idea.
Hey, check her voice out. She started out talking normal. It's like they training her before they got up in there. And when she get his microwave, they ain't giving her the mic no more. She started talking too much. Check this out.
Idea what type of bag or what type of money you could really get in trucking. So I had one truck. I had a driver. So let's back it up. My profession is nursing, and I was working full time as a nurse. Sometimes more than 40 hours a week.
My profession was nursing. I was working full time as a nurse.
And I had my truck, running my truck, making money. But I really didn't just know what I was doing. I didn't know the full extent of how big of a bag you could get in trucking, right? I had been nursing for 20 years. My feet was tired.
She said she was nursing and she had her truck running. Now she just said, I had been nursing for 20 years. My feet was hurting.
I was like ready to get off the floor and stop nursing. I wanted to become fully self-employed. And the money just wasn't really adding up. So my son, he was on Instagram and he found the Trucking Guru. So he sent me her Instagram page.
She already got a truck running. That's what she said. She already got a truck running on the road while she doing nursing. So why is she looking for the Trucking Guru? And I hope you ain't looking for the dispatching course, because you already got a truck running on the road. Unless you want to dispatch your own truck. Which, if you got a truck running already, you should have some knowledge by now how to dispatch. Don't carry on, though.
So I started watching her. I started watching her Trucking Tuesdays. And so that's why I say Millionaire Divine Intervention, because I don't feel like it was.
She had to look down at the shirt, too. She didn't know what her said.
Analytics. I don't feel like it was algorithms. It wasn't nothing but God. It was divine intervention that my son saw her and sent her to me. Because before that, I had been praying and I had been fasting and I had been asking God to show me.
Hey, she started talking normal. Watch her country accent come out. Kiera said, don't be bringing that country accent up out of here. We millionaires. We got to talk proper. That's probably what she said. That we hit no
better way. You know, I knew it was something better than what I was doing, right? I wanted to be a generational wealth for my children. I didn't want to just live and work from paycheck to paycheck and then leave my kids a little small insurance policy.
Paycheck to paycheck.
You know, I wanted to be a generation, create generational wealth for
this
my
story
children,
just sound cap to me.
their children, and so on and so on. So I started watching Trucking Tuesdays. I DM Kiara. And she actually DM'd me back, her personally, not an assistant or nobody like that.
This is what I'm gonna do throughout this whole rest of this video. When I feel like they capping, I'm gonna just stop. I'm gonna just stop the goddamn video.
Right.
Yeah.
She DM'd me, and then she said, "I'm gonna call you," or she said, "No, call me at this time." I called her, and she talked to me like she was just an average person, like you know.
You remember that?
Wow. And so I told her.
You remember that? She didn't even know what to say.
A little bit about my story. I told her a little bit about me. And I said, I need to buy your course. Like I was ready to buy her most expensive course. I was ready to pay for Hold My Hand, right? Because I was so impressed with all the knowledge she was dropping on those Trucking Tuesdays.
I swear to God, it's just the fact that they all are, this trucking group is accused of scamming. And then just going back watching the interview, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm not the only one that think this, you know what I'm saying? I might be the only one making a video about it, but I'm not the only one that think this. There are people in the comments way crucial than what I'm talking about.
She said, you really don't need to buy my course. You know what you're doing. And I was like, huh? Like,
huh? Oh, I said I'm gonna just stop the video.
Normally, people like influencers and people that sell training, not only if you try to buy the cheapest course, they're gonna try to upsell you to a more expensive course.
Yes.
She was like, "Oh, girl, you know what you're doing. You don't." And I was like, huh? And I was like, well, what about your tribe? I want to get in your tribe. I was like, how do I get in the tribe? She's like, oh, to get in the tribe, you have to at least buy the dispatching course, complete the course, and then submit a link to get into the group. So I was like, okay. So I bought the course. Even though like I was already dispatching and I had a truck, I still sit there and I studied her course. And even though I was already doing it, I learned so much stuff that I didn't know in her course. Wow. And the things that I learned was so key. In a matter of months, it took me from earning 5 figures off of one truck to 6 figures off of one truck. Then I could pay cash money and buy another truck.
Tell them again.
No finance, okay? Not alone. So,
you hear they said no finance, cash. You hear that, right? Keep it going. Hold on.
We don't do that.
Right.
Wait, so as a curiosity, how much money did you start with to get into how much money did you have liquid to?
Look, she's stuck. Look at that. She's stuck. How much money you start with in trucking? She's stuck. She don't even know what she finna say.
Pursue this career.
Why she only answer the question?
So I was in trucking before her. I bought my first truck cash. I paid about $30,000 for that truck. It was back in 2013.
Okay.
2013. You was a nurse for 20 years. Did she not say that, or am I tripping? Okay.
So I already had a truck, right?
Yeah.
But I wasn't making that much money with the truck because I really didn't know. I knew what I
You already had the truck.
was doing, but I didn't know the guru way to do it.
Right.
So basically, I was getting loads from brokers, and they were taking such a huge percentage of the pay that I wasn't making that much profit by the time I paid for my fuel, my expenses, and paid my drivers, right? So I was still having to work 40, 60 hours a week as a nurse just to live comfortably. But once I got her course and I read it, and I said, I never thought of that.
What did
you? I never thought of that. A dispatching course just gonna change your... Man, a dispatching course. A dispatching is like the first step into trucking. A dispatching is the easiest thing you probably can do in trucking. It might take long hours, but it's the easiest thing you probably can do. It ain't easy to do. It's easy to get into. You can get into that shit today. You don't even need an LLC to get into dispatching. I was dispatching with no LLC a long time ago.
You know what I mean?
What's one of those nuggets that she dropped on you that?
So for one, I was getting my loads from brokers, and brokers take a big chunk of the load of the rate, right? I didn't know that as a motor carrier, someone who owns and has an operating authority, I didn't know I could call shippers directly and say, hey, Mr. So-and-so, I have a truck in your area. I moved.
You telling me you've been trucking. You was in the nursery for 20 years. You really telling me you did not know you could call the shipper? You talk to the shippers. You talk to the shippers at least 4 or 5 times before you even arrive to pick the load up. And even after the load. Now, in between the load, when you got the possession of the load, taking the load to wherever you're going, the shipper's going to blow you up. She just said, I didn't know I could call the shippers. If you on the phone with the shippers, you can ask them anything. You talk to them like normal people. It's your if I have my business, I'm talking to a shipper. Hey, y'all got some loads tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? But how didn't you know that? You know what I'm saying? If you've been in trucking.
This type of freight, you know, I didn't know that. So that's what she taught us. And when she says call them hoes, that's what she's talking about. So I started calling them hoes, okay? I was getting up early before I went to work, calling them hoes. Until finally I started getting people and they started giving me loads. They started putting me on their email list, sending me available loads. And I started booking them for my truck. And my revenue increased drastically. So much so that I went from making 5 figures a year from one truck to 6. Then I was able to just go.
I'm gonna pause this right here. Everybody check out the screen. Look at everybody looking at her like, oh shit, what the fuck she finna say? My bad for dropping the F-bomb, but they scamming our people, man. And then y'all coming with these phony stories, bro. This is my opinion. This shit look fake to me, man. Look how he looking. Who is that? Brandon over there on the end. He like, what the hell is she talking about? Brandon like, oh, we need to shut her up. Big time. Keep watching though.
Cash out for another truck. Okay, bam. I had a dry van. Oh, I want to do reefers. Go cash out for a reefer.
Look how them legs crawl. The leg crawl like that, they got a story lining up for your ass. They got a story for your ass. The legs cross like that, they got a story for your ass.
I went to the Millionaires tour in 2021, June of 2021. At that tour, she had so many people there and so much information. I learned about women minority business certifications, what they can do for you, government contracts. She had people there to teach us about business credit. Mind you, prior to that, all of the things that I was buying for my business.
She said she had people try to teach about business credit. This is one of her millionaires. She just said we don't do debt. But we're going to learn about some business credit.
They were self-funded. I was using my own money. Now I've learned how to use other people's money because of the doors that she opened and the ideas and the things that she has put in my head to elevate me. So,
we don't do that, though. We don't do that. Do we need to go back?
We don't do that. We don't do that.
Right.
I feel like we need to go back. She said we don't do that.
We don't do that. We don't do that.
Right. Everybody has a common goal, and that's to succeed and be successful in the trucking industry.
Right.
We there to support each other. Because it's like when I started doing this, it wasn't very many women in this industry. And I was like really intimidated, actually. But when I seen what she was doing and I seen other women doing, I started popping my shit and I just started making money. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like you have...
That man said, how much money did it take you to get your next truck? How much money did it take you to get started? Did you ask her that?
Yeah.
How much money take you to get started?
You see, Kiara stopped her. She said, hey, look, you talking too much. I paid you. Say what you need to say and get the fuck off the mic. Now you talking too much.
To get the first truck, I paid $30 from it. But I worked as a nurse for about 3 years saving that $30,000 to get that truck. After I
worked as a nurse about 3 years, but she told then in the beginning thing she said 20 years she been nursing. You see how the cap just fucking come out?
Got her course and joined the tribe, and instead of taking loads from brokers, I started going direct from shippers. My one truck was bringing me like 10, 12,000 a month. That one truck started bringing me 40, 50 racks a month.
That's crazy.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Big difference. Okay.
But hold on.
Why they out here telling people this, man? You gotta lie about the shit. Trucking is not doing that, man. I'm not the only one feel this way, man. Chase Andrew Jackson, what we talking about? What he talking about? Shout out to Chase Andrew Jackson. Let's see what he was talking about.
Oh, the day has finally come. It can't be. Not the dispatching course people. Oh, don't do that to them. Don't do that to them. It's already a tough time in trucking. People trying to get it the best way they can. And now y'all want to expose the fake gurus? The dispatch course lady? Why y'all doing her like that? Let that lady go out there and make her $100 million a second. Is it a second, a minute, a day? What is it? She can't sell her dispatching courses? Now, I just told y'all about this lady damn near a week ago. Y'all coming to me talking about, hey, Andrew, what you think about this lady and her dispatching courses? I don't think about her because she's a fraud. What are you talking about? You went and asked a real person in trucking, what do I think about a fraud that's outside of trucking? I think they're a fraud. That's what I think. I know a fraud when I see one. Dispatching course. I'm a real dispatcher. What are you talking about, dispatching course? They exposing her today, boy. She done been evicted. Every year she getting evicted. She didn't make it. How can you be a fraud and you ain't even good at being a fraud? How are you on here talking about you making $100 million? You ain't got money for rent? You should have just been driving a damn truck. Why do these people choose to scam truck drivers? Because scamming truck drivers is like taking candy from a baby. The trucking industry is the absolute easiest people to scam. Dispatching courses, lease agreements. No, every which way you look, they getting scammed. Truck drivers can't think that damn good. What you talking about? Now, the lady just told you, she said she ain't got no GED, no high school diploma. She got a bunch of felonies. She ain't got that many options in life. So, of course, she gonna come over to the trucking industry knowing it's so easy to scam a truck driver. Of course, she gonna take advantage of you. Dispatch courses. What are you sorry fools gave her $40,000? Talking about you need her to help you get a road-ready truck. This is so sad. The court shouldn't even award you your money back. The hell is wrong with you? You done gave a fake guru over $40,000. People that they ain't showed you now truck, now trailer, now authority, no DOT number, no MC number. You can't look them up on Safer. Ain't nothing active whatsoever. And you gonna pay the fake guru. You ain't gonna go to somebody that's actually doing it day in, day out, constantly showing you, that's my truck, that's my truck, that's my truck. Then you don't just see it one video. Every time you look, oh, damn, man, I remember that truck. He got that truck in 2018, man. Look, oh, he still got it. Oh, he got it in 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. Hell is wrong with you? You done gave a fake guru 40,000. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. But Andrew, did you see her Instagram page? Look at all the people she helped. Look at all the people she helped, Andrew. Okay. Let me go take a look. Let me look with my eyes and see. Let's play the clip. Roll the footage. Let's listen together. Let's listen together.
2 months later, after I got my first carrier, my fleet owner, I got my first contract with Frito-Lay. We made over $1 million in like 6 months. How can you do it? Like, you just have to apply it. You just have to take action. You can't just be praying about it. You have to do something about it. Faith without action is dead.
Oh, you truck drivers, boy. Oh my God. Let's come on. Let's try to make it make sense. You telling me this lady right here, she opens up a brand new motor carrier. She get a contract. She tell JB Hunt to get the hell out the way over at Frito-Lay, because that's who over there is JB Hunt. She tell JB Hunt, move out the way. This is her contract with a brand new authority. She done moved JB Hunt out the way, got the Frito-Lay contract, and she claimed she grossed $1 million within the first 6 months. Is that right? Let's take a look at the math. One truck, on average, does about $250,000 a year, okay? If you got 4 trucks, that's $1 million in a year. You got them numbers together? 4 trucks, $250K each. That's $1 million for the year. You got those numbers in your head, truck drivers? Can we all agree that a truck staying out on the road should gross $250,000 for the year? You got them numbers together? But she did it in how many? 6 months. She did it in 6 months, which means she would have needed 8 trucks. 8 trucks to get that $1 million in 6 months as a brand new motor carrier. What insurance can you start up a motor carrier today and add 8 trucks on day one? Because you got to do it on day one because you only got 6 months to make the money. What insurance? Where?
6 months to make $1 million.
Not my progressive policy up in there at 1,800 a truck. You finna call a progressive, tell them, yeah, we just opened a brand new
progressive, don't play
truck song.
You paying about $1,800 a month per truck in trucking insurance.
Oh no, what industry you in again? Trucking? Oh, you must got oh man. Oh, you must be ready to man, what? Oh, you truck drivers, man. I tell you. You know what? Why am I even talking about this? You know what? Go buy your dispatching courses. That's what you do. Go buy your dispatching course. Continue to invest money.
Like, let's say 3 or 4 people join in and get a truck and then make money together based on your program.
Yes.
See, look at that. Don't do it by yourself.
If you trust people you joining in together with,
I have to say this.
Yeah.
Because trucking is cutthroat now.
Cutthroat as fuck. And you'll make so much money that people will run off on you. So it has to be somebody you trust.
Right.
Yeah, it creates a cesspool of mess.
So when we was doing an interview, right, one of the gyms that people, Body by O, was like, man, I never thought about getting land and using it as a lot for trucks. Can you tap in on that just a little bit further?
Yeah, it's literally, it's simple. It's just called a drop lot. That's it. And what I want all of you to know is I want y'all to stop fucking overcomplicating shit. I said it's a drop lot. There's a piece of land that you put a little concrete building on and get a fucking security guard, and that's it. You can gravel it if you want. You can cement it if you want. But it's that simple. People overcomplicate shit.
And that ain't it. You need permits. You need property taxes. You need licenses. Them trucks can't just sit there and run diesel all night because you're commuting the air. So you're going to need something with the city. Let them know them trucks, it ain't just no damn security guard in the building.
They make it hard.
Like go to Home Depot and just get some rocks. And
throw them motherfuckers rocks. But no. But in certain areas, they're needed. Yeah. Like if you're upstate, then like we're here, parking sucks. It's simple, but this shit is simple.
Yes. And I be seeing 18-wheelers parked in apartments. I be like, what the fuck?
Well, because there's a lack of parking. Wow. So that right there shows you supply and demand. Yep. It shows you that there's a need for it.
Yeah, that's dope.
So it's something that you should do. But y'all, you don't gotta, and that's another thing. I hold my goddamn cup. That's another thing I want to address.
Okay,
you don't have to buy anybody's
ain't nothing in the cup.
Anything. You don't have to buy no courses. You don't have to buy no mentorships. No bullshit. A lot of this shit is Googleable. You motherfuckers is just lazy as fuck. If you heard me say drop lot, all you gotta do is Google drop lot. It'll show you what you have to do. And then if your state has certain requirements, you follow those requirements.
It'll show you what you have to do. She said security in a building. See, if you're breaking some shit down and gonna tell somebody how to do something, you need to go in depth. Security in some building ain't what you said. Yeah, you can Google it, but hey, These people ain't out here gonna Google the shit. Most people is not gonna Google some shit you tell them to Google. They want to hear it come out your mouth. They're not gonna go research.
But all of this shit is simple, or I would not have done it.
Okay, we have one more story in the back.
Hey now.
All right. Talk to him. What is your shirt say? Millionaire Hustler. How did we get there?
Okay. So y'all want the backstory or the beginning? So
we want the fast story, my nigga.
We want the accelerated story.
Fast story, my nigga.
Long story short.
Actually trying to speed up this interview because they ain't spilled too much. Look like
I'm the one that's been shot.
Oh,
yeah.
You
don't
got shot the mic. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you asked everybody else how did they find Kiera?
Yeah.
And where did they start? So with me, it's a little different. I started with the shirt on my back, basically. And simply put, I'm from St. Louis. I come from the.
Did y'all see that she just drunk something? But didn't like she drank some shit. That shit was fake as fuck. Y'all see that?
Trenches, the hood, the bottom. I ain't have nothing. I moved to Dallas, started following her on the internet just like everybody else. I didn't have a plan. So that was the thing. I left my company job. I was like, you know what? This ain't the way. People work 30 years to get that 401k. You can make 401k in 20 seconds in trucking. Like literally. So once I started picking up on, like she said, you can just watch the free game. You ain't got to buy nothing.
Yes.
I'm watching Trucking Tuesday like everybody else. I'm in the back seat. I'm just watching. Okay. I get it. So then she had the Trucking Millionaires tour, like everybody else said, 2021. Changed my fucking life. Changed my life, point blank, period. I show up, I bought a ticket just like everybody else. Nobody knew who the fuck I was. Nobody. I'm there, I'm taking pictures, I'm making videos, I'm just trying to capture the moment.
Twirling around every fucking word. I'm
I'm
like, who the fuck
I'm like, oh my God, Boss Man Brewster. And truth be told, I didn't know shit about videography at
Boss Man Brewster, he probably over there doing the damn shit.
that point.
She was just
trying
spinning
to have
around.
some pictures of my phone from this event I went to, so I can talk shit to my people back in the hood. Nigga, I was around millionaires. Nigga, y'all don't believe me? Here they go. So I'm seeing Boss Man Brewster. I'm seeing all these heavyweights. Like you said, the networks, the connections. It's beyond just a course.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I even think this was before I bought the course. It may have been.
It was.
So as I'm there making my little videos, everybody like, who the fuck is that? And I'm like, oh, what's up? What y'all doing? And at the time, matter of fact, I did buy the course. So I bought the course. I read it in one night. I was like, okay.
All right, we're going to speed through this shit, man. There's a couple points I really want to get in.
Her shit with somebody who's from Africa. He said, you'd be surprised how many people listen to you like in Africa.
A white man just told me the other day he's been driving 15 years. Yeah, a Caucasian. Not one of us. He said, you're such an inspiration. I'm like, I'm trying to get the game from you because I just got my L's. He's like, no, just sit back and listen to your story. He said, for one, you're a woman. He said, for two, you're educated. He said, for three, you're not scared to get your hands dirty. He said, you are a force. And I said, I didn't even think of it like that. He's like, yeah, you black. And that's what he said too. He's like, no offense.
What you think he talking to you for? Come on now.
But you're black.
We help them all.
You're a woman, yeah.
We help them all.
Trying to get you.
Big old family, you know.
It is.
Watch the questions.
Everybody has their own personality. So how many friendly disagreements did y'all say happens within this family? How many discourses do y'all have to have coming to Jesus?
Let me borrow me.
Do you really want to know?
Tell them.
Maybe no. Go ahead.
The people you see sitting here, and there are some others who are solid, but we had some bitches that we had to like kick out that we probably gonna fight in October when we go to Vegas.
That's a date. Live of it is going down. Damn, man. You can mend those bridges, though, right? Like it's just communication.
I don't know. If I'm sitting up here with my millionaire buddies, I ain't thinking about fighting nobody, bro. I ain't thinking about fighting shit. If I'm millionaire buddies, I'm sitting here chilling. What they talking about? What they talking about over there?